So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down on the Humpday grid. We are having today a Blauer Zweigelt. It's a 2023 dry red from Österreich. It's the German word for Austria. But this I've had in the past. I had a 2021. I want to say within the last couple of years, and I've always enjoyed them. But living so close to the border with Austria now, I thought I'd take advantage again. And it's every bit what I expected. Just a lovely, lovely finish on equal tannins to acid ratio. I'd say probably 12.5%, 13% alcohol. Could be wrong. I could just look at the back of the bottle, but never do. I don't know why. Probably because I'm pretty good at guessing what it is. But it's got that typical, currant on the nose, which is quite nice, right? And the cassis, and you're kind of picking up some of these red tree fruits and maybe a little bit of some black stone fruit as well. But really, fantastic on the nose. Definitely picking out that minerality, right? And just, it's got good legs, the good little dendrils there, just dangling about and making their way down with a nice viscosity. Can't beat this one. So I say, get a chance to get one, grab one. And make sure it's the dry, because I can only speak to the dries. I never get anything that's even half sweet. So, That's a pretty good amount of Solver's Courage for me, I think. Let's go ahead and take a look here. We have a Daniel Raymond construction today, edited by Joel Fagliano. Name seems familiar, but not one that I'm uniquely or acutely familiar with. So let's hop in and see what kind of Wednesday we're going to have here. Here we go. Let's get the smile on my face. I get so excited when we get a new grid going. And ever since I started doing these videos, I can't just sit and do the grid during the day anymore. I have to do like the New York or the LA Times, or do something when I have a little bit of free time here and there between meetings or what have you, right? Because, leave this one alone. And that's why I get excited, because the New York Times it's the best. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. So a cry in a pool game. I don't know. 8 ball. I mean, I don't even know if you had to call the shots. I don't even know if it's a game of pool as in billiards, or if it's a game in the swimming pool. I mean, I guess it could be Marco, like Marco Polo, but I don't know. So prefix with practice could be Mal, and I think I just answered my own question. I think we got Marco here. So, okay, let's see if these A's line up. There you are. There you are. Incendiary crime. How about arson? Fantastic. Invite initials would be Respond, s'il vous plaît. And what do we have here? Bank of New Orleans. Now tell me that's not clever. A levy. But not when they break. Let's take a look here. So, get our levy in here. Strong arm could be to coerce. And I've got an open quote, I'm assuming. So, I don't know. The tiniest amount, maybe 1 iota. So, what is this? Draws back as before throwing. Okay, speak gently. I guess we could coo like doves to each other. So, I guess that could be Cox, right? Yeah, why not? I mean, one named singer featured on the 2013 hit Play Hard. Is that Akon? Got it in my favorites. Sweetie could be a Hun. TV studio sign might definitely be on air. And Major Muddle. Well, I guess that could be a snafu. Don't really think of it as a muddle. I think of snafu as just a generally chaotic mess of things. I mean, it's an acronym, and I do believe it stands for Situation Normal, all fouled up. All right, that's what I think it is, but I could be wrong. Seminoles are FSU. Gran Canaria, por ejemplo, and this is isla, esta isla. Of an arm bone, I guess we're talking about ulnar. And versus radial. Like most hippos and hyenas, I'm assuming these would be African. I don't know. Are they actually? I don't think I actually know. Okay. Biblical boat, definitely an ark. So I think we're good in there here. So, okay. All right. Why not? Okay. Sure. You want another bit of? Hey, Christopher, you want another drink of wine? Sure, I'd love another drink. Well, sure. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for asking. All right, let's see. So, online recap letters. Only thing I think of would be that too long, didn't read. Selects from a group, calls. Top grade group, maybe seniors. Old-fashioned darn could be nerds. Auction unit would be a lot. And what do I have here? Passion, ardor, I love it. Okay, well, let's see if we can get up here and close out the northern Midwest and keep going from there. They might be jam-packed. Ballet bound would be jeté. They might be jam-packed. I mean, probably jars, right? I mean, let's put it in, see. That's what Jerry would tell me to do. Say just put it in there. You already said it out loud 9 times out of 10, right? So, safe at sea. I guess that could be... probably a Lee. I don't know. Nobelist weasel. I mean, Ellie. Got it. Okay. And lecture series with ideas worth spreading, and that is TEDx. Came so close to doing one of those. Volleyball team, for example, sounds like a sextet. Freeze from, maybe rids of. Now, tell me this is the OED, multi-volume reference work. One of these days, I'm going to have one. Groovy Daddy-O. I dig. I like that. Now, what do we have here? So we've got a period here. And it looks like this is trying to say a stretch of time. So a period is a stretch of time. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the little theme here is what I get. Ay, Dios mío. Oh my God. En español. Interesting. Steals oneself. Maybe girds, right? Word with history or surgery. Perhaps we're talking oral. Place on the schedule. I guess that could be to slot. I'm going to slot you in there. Experimental musician whose name sounds like a cry. And I guess we're going to Ono. I remember when the big one, 3 letters, was ENO or Brian Eno, right? You know, now we're going back to Yoko Ono quite a bit lately. I've noticed it. Okay, Blank California, Grammy-winning Red Hot Chili Peppers hit. I think that's Danny, California. Californication, good, great album. God, I had it. But how often do you look at albums anymore? I mean, it's all on Spotify now for me, right? What self-driving cars and spell check are meant to compensate for? Well, of course, and that would be human error, which is actually what I specialize in my professional life. Stimulate as an appetite could be too wet. And a sudden impulse could be a whim, or as Stewie would pronounce, whet and whim, along with cool whip. Nolo, so with some cool whip. Dance with hand gestures that can represent ocean waves. Tickle pink could be to elate. Kind of theater, going with IMAX. Put a strain on. So probably the past tense and not the directive, so maybe text. Governor Ned Lamont, very nice. And I guess this is a price estimate, a quote. Got it. Okay. Well, what did I put that U there? I was thinking the quote. Oops, see? No, I don't want that either. I want to put an E in here. Get this off of my mind. It's been one of those days. It's just been a long day. So dash. So make a run for it, I guess, right? Make a run for it. Competitor of Korean Air. Probably Asiana. Remarkably good record of safety that airline has, but both of them actually, ever since Air Korea or Korea Air kind of fixed itself up back in the 2000s, they've been looking pretty dadgum good. And so it looks like we got ourselves a guitarist here. It goes by Slash, probably used to be in Guns N' Roses, who's now playing a lot of jazz music with that axe of his. So I'm assuming we're talking about a rock guitarist. And Fin beneath the surfboard. This is funny. This is where my wife would just start laughing, because I know what a skeg is, and a thole, and an aglet, and all the useless words in the world I seem to accumulate up here, right? I don't know why. I always just think they're fun. Sounds from a stumbler. I think we're probably going to go with ers. Flies off the handle could be erupts. And fresh answer could be sass. I've been known to give some of that when I was a child. Partner of letters. How about arts? And woodworking fastener would be a T-nut. And some sorority letters are probably going to be towels, but just to be double safe, jack, par. Got it. Very nice. Okay, moving right along. Let's see here. Let's see. Currency of Switzerland would be the franc. Got a whole bowl of them right now, as a matter of fact. I pay with euros there, but I get, francs in exchange. So fluid-filled sack could be a cyst, and feature of a bow tie or bow line, I guess it'd be a knot. And let's see, one named singer featured on the 2013 hit "Play Hard Again," and I think that's Neo. I can see their names on the actual album covers, the artwork, but I can't remember for the life of me. Blank dog, food specialty topped with meat sauce. I guess that's a coney dog. And Ever's partner, Ever and unknown. So genuine articles, probably real McCoys. And let's see what we got now. You might pick one to get gold. Auction announcement sold to the man in the cool red glasses. Purveyors of roast beef and Rubens. I'm thinking delicatessens. Sportage is made by Kia. Problem for a homeowner or government worker. Ooh, yeah, that is a problem. And genealogist creation is a tree. And how did we do, Bob? Good. Pretty simple Wednesday. I gotta say, it was a really clean construction there, Daniel Raymond. I love it. This was good. Lots of opportunities to take the easy way out, but you didn't, and it was great. I thought it was a fabulous grid, and so very well done. Typical Wednesday fare. I'm liking it very much. So, yeah, let's go ahead and tap this on out of here. And before I bring on our Banya d'Adieu, I just want to say what a pleasure it is to have you here solving with me. My name is Christopher, and it means the world. So glad you're here. So glad we're doing this together. And so glad you're part of the community. And thank you so much for liking and subscribing and for the comments. Every morning when I get to the office, I sit down and I'll open up my phone. During the 20 minutes it takes for my government laptop to spin up and get going and connect with the network and everything else. At 20 minutes that you're sitting there. And it's just kind of nice to sit there and read the comments and see what everybody's saying and just to know what's going on around. And they always warm my day. So thank you so very much. With that, we'll just go and bring down our Banya d'Adieu. And until we see you tomorrow, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Servus. Grüß Gott. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Au revoir. Be good to yourselves. Be great to your neighbors. And be especially kind to the person behind you in line. Take care now.